Good morning everyone present here. Let us join our hands in prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation but deliver us from evil. Amen.
India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country and am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I shall give my parents, teachers and all elders respect and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion. India well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. Thank you.
Today we are here to celebrate International Women's Day, which is celebrated on 8th of March. It is a day to spread awareness among people regarding women's rights and gender equality. On this day, we also celebrate the achievements of all the women across the world who have done their bit to make a difference. Let us know more about it from these wonderful women. Hello and good morning everyone. My name is Malala Yousafzai. Just like you, I wanted to go to school and receive quality education. When I was 12 years old, I got shot by a few people. They thought doing this would discourage me from going to school and stop my dreams and ambitions. I was immediately rushed to the hospital and within 6 months, I was back on my feet and started to go to school again. I believe one child, one teacher, in one book can change the world. At a very young age has numerous achievements under her belt. These include being the youngest winner of the Nobel Peace Prize, writing a bestseller memoir, and following her dream of becoming a renowned educationist around the world. She also started her own foundation in the year 2013, which works towards promoting education for all girls. I am Karnam Maleshwari. I belong to a family of sports people. It was my dream to become a heavyweight lifter. The only non-sporting person in the family, my mother encouraged me to pursue my dream. A local coach refused to train me for weightlifting because he thought I was too thin and weak for a sport which required me to be really strong. Thank you.
Karna's mother told her that if she felt bad about people doubting her ability, then she should prove them wrong by going out there and pursuing weightlifting. Today she has made India proud at an international level, and she was the first woman to win gold at the World Championship in weightlifting, and also she was the first woman to win bronze at the Sydney Olympics.
wanted to be a football player. However, I did not see much scope for myself in the women's football team in India. My school teacher advised me to take up professional athletics.
Hima has made India proud at an international level. She has won a lot of gold medals for the country. She became the first Indian sprinter to win a gold medal at an international track event in 2018. She was also conferred with the Arjun Award by the President of India.
Indranuri is a business executive and former CEO of PepsiCo. She has consistently been ranked among the world's 100 most powerful businesswomen. In 2018, Nui was named as the best CEOs in the world and has been awarded the Padma Bhushan.
Flight Lieutenant Avni Sharath Dwivedi is a young Indian Air Force officer. She became the first Indian woman of fighter pilot to fly MiG-21 Bison solo. Avni inspired other women, making a mark in the field dominated by men.
Dr. Latika Nath is hailed as India's tiger princess, and her work in the forests of India is a source of inspiration for several wildlife experts. Back in time, there was no comprehensive long-term study on tigers, and Latika was willingly entering a territory that demanded immense dedication, tireless hard work, and a true passion for the wildlife.
Kalpana Chawla, the first Indian woman in space, and a role model for those who dream of shooting for the stars. Kalpana Chawla's achievements have, without a doubt, made India proud. Her story is one of true resilience, determination, and testimony to the fact that no dream is too far if a person gives their all to chase it.
Although the lives of many women have gotten better, International Women's Day is a day of action and change to create a balanced world regardless of gender.
Gender equality means men and women, boys and girls enjoy the same rights, resources and opportunities. It means everyone is treated the same way.
Look around. Who are the women who help us make our life better? Who are the women who make a difference each day? Our mothers are strong women. They catch us when we fall and love us unconditionally. They play so many roles in their lives, but they always put us first. This Women's Day, show them how much you love them, respect them, and be there for them, just the way they do it for you. Our grandmothers are the guiding light in our lives and a source of endless inspiration. There's no woman who has taught me as much or loved me as deeply as my grandma. Thank you for always believing the best in me and encouraging me to pursue my dreams. Our teachers dedicatedly spend their whole life to mentor, monitor, and motivate us to the path of success. She is the one who who taught us how to think, act, and strive hard to reach great heights in life. We must be thankful to her for all her support and encouragement in all our endeavors.
Our house help and our duties at school help us every day in different ways. They help us keep everything clean and organized. This Women's Day, we thank the women for their hard work, appreciate them for all that they do and all the sacrifices they make to make life easier for our family.
Dear friends, think of an important woman in your life or somebody you found inspirational. Draw a picture of her and write why she is so special. We will share this template with everyone.
Before we end our assembly, here are some questions we need to think about. How can we make a balanced world? Does it matter if toys are for girls or boys? Does it matter if girls like football and boys like cute unicorns? Is it okay for boys to cry when they're sad?
The theme for 2021 Women's Day is #ChooseToChallenge. A challenged world is an alert world. Now we call Father to share his thoughts with us.
Morning to everyone, and congratulations to the second B, especially to our two teachers, Rima and Akansha, for training the children and preparing them for this assembly on Women's Day. It's a beautiful day to celebrate, Women's Day, and it's a time we need to stop and reflect on, as it was rightly said in the assembly, the women in our lives. I'm glad that you portrayed in your assembly not only the women of acclaim, those who have done well in their life, but also many women who are most closest to us, who go very unnoticed every day. Starting from our own mothers, grandmothers, our teachers, our sisters at home, and then, of course, all our didis and those who serve us. We've come a long, long way from what, say, centuries ago, where women were considered to be only people who would wash clothes and take care of the house. You would never see a woman in a school, or leave alone become a teacher. Today our schools are filled with women who are teachers, and men, you find very few men taking up the teaching profession. We have to be particularly thankful to God for women, because if women were not there, none of us would be born. It is women who give us life. God made use of women to bring us into this world. So, and imagine what a world it would be if there were only men and not women. I wouldn't want to live in a world like that. Yeah. So I really thank God for this beauty of creation called woman. and I really hope that we are still not where we should be when it comes to women. If you see in the world today, the amount of disrespect to women, just because of their gender, the inequality that they have to face, because of the kind of mindset that many men have, it's very sad to see so many women, even in families, being oppressed and have to go through such hardships because of the kind of thinking that men have, that they are more powerful than women, that women are meant only to serve, and not to have a voice. Yeah, so we've still got a long way to come. And I think it begins in school, where you need to respect the girls in your class. Yeah, we are fortunate, in the international school to have both boys and girls in the same class. The boys in the high school are not that fortunate, so they have only boys in their class. So right from a very early age, we get to interact with girls. So how do we treat the girls in our class? Do we treat them, with respect? Are we kind to them, or we boss over them? Uh, uh, do we reach out to those who are in need? Uh, the qualities that women have, men do not possess, and the qualities that men have, women do not possess. And so God has made us different in such a way that we complement each other. And that is why it is so important that we learn to accept each other on an equal footing. So on this occasion, I like to wish all the women in the school, starting from our principal, Mrs. Meena, all the other teachers, the didis, and all the beautiful girls in all the classes, right from the KG to the 11th grade, a very happy Women's Day. Thank you for what you are and the joy that you bring in all our men's lives. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Father. Miss Meena.
So good morning, children. Happy Women's Day to all the little girls in the class 2B and all the attendees here. And yes, that was a beautiful assembly and a nice day to have an assembly on where we celebrate women. Father did speak about how women are different and how they complement a man in his life. But yes, we spoke about a number of women from our own country. But if you saw the pandemic and you've seen the countries which manage the pandemic very well, who are those leaders? Tell me. I think our children will know. Who are those leaders who manage their country's pandemic very well? They had very few numbers.
New Zealand.
Who was leading New Zealand?
Australia.
What else?
Australia. That's all I know because my cousins are living there, so they reported.
Which other countries? Come on.
I only remember
Jacinda Ardern.
Jacinda Ardern. What about Taiwan? Who was the president of Taiwan, which had the fewest number of cases, and they had their big, powerful neighbor next to them, China, where the pandemic started, but they managed to control the pandemic in an excellent manner. The fewest number of cases. And after that was the German chancellor, who also took care of her country very well. So these were the women leaders who managed their country. And I never forget, there was a lovely video of the New Zealand Prime Minister coming to the parliament with a little baby in her arms. So what does it tell us about women? They can multitask to the next level. Yes, most women go to work, they go home, and they complete their housework also. But very few of them, now of course times are changing, will come home and complete the housework and see what their children require. I'm sure you've seen your moms at home. Yes, and they had a new challenge this time. They had to learn technology to handle and take care of you during your online classes. Haven't they done that? Yes? So give all your moms a big hug. All the women in your life, your grandmothers, your mothers, you already spoke about them, but please do not forget to give them a big hug. Now coming to our school. So if you look at this, it's more about women power. We start with the coordinators, IBDP, Ms. Aarti Malik. Then we have the CIE coordinator, Ms. Anita Antau, PY coordinator, Ms. Gladys. Then we have the EYP coordinator, Ms. Charlotte, right? And all these coordinators, along with the school team of teachers, have taken DBIS to where it is. 98% of the staff, teaching staff in the school, are females who have managed your classes so well and taken care of you all and making sure that nothing got affected during the pandemic. So this is how women can do and are capable of doing. So a big salute to all the women in DBIS and a very happy Women's Day to all. Thank you, children. Have a lovely day.
Miss Gladys, would you like to share something?
Miss Reema, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you for that wonderful assembly. It only made me feel prouder of who I am. So thank you so much for making our day special. And yes, have a great day, all of you.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for being here. Thank you so much. Happy Women's Day.